Welcome back. I've gotten most of my gear, basically everything, all checks out. Um, I am looking forward to finishing off Stormblood now. Also, if you can hear this, I'm able to basically reduce the amount of ambient noise. Luckily, I installed like this NVIDIA broadcasts, and it's removing the ambient noise. Like right now, I have my air conditioner on, and it's not picking up a single thing except for my voice. It's amazing. So look forward to me using this and everything else. Anyways, let's continue, shall we? Ba-ba. Akira, thank the gods you're here. We need your help. In case you haven't heard, we've set up operations in Radgar's Reach while we look for Omega. It's been decidedly slow going, I'm sorry to say, and we still haven't seen the blasted thing since it disappeared during the Battle of Shinryu. Which is not to say we haven't made any progress. We know now that Shinryu ended up in the Imperial's hands, and that it was shackled with some very distinctive looking bindings that when they found it. Obviously, only you know what could have done something like that, and the fact that the restraints were still functioning suggested it didn't shut down when the chief instructed it to either. Anyway, we were getting close to identifying Omega's whereabouts when we encountered what you might call a problem. Mayhap it would be best if you came to the workshop and saw for yourself. Do 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 do. Give me one. Okay. Oh. Hello, Nero. Come now, Chief. That isn't terribly constructive. Go on, suggest something, and I'll be sure to do the exact bloody opposite. So much for improving efficiency. And we already shut up. Reg. Eh? Surprise A. So were we. He's been brought in as a consultant, believe it or not. How many times do I have to tell you? You will play no part in this investigation. Your motives were dubious from the first, and nothing you have done since has served to make them any clearer. Of necessity, I agreed to take part in Omega's activation, but that will be the extent of our cooperation. Passing judgment without due consideration, openly disparaging colleagues, not very chiefly of you, Chief. I'll have you know I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive new recruit who thrives on encouragement. Then I trust you'll thrive elsewhere when I encourage you to piss off. Will not have him on our roster, Jesse. Never mind anywhere near our work. His employment is to be terminated, effective immediately. That's the thing. The thing is, Chief, we've already paid him in full, and it wasn't exactly a pittance either. Four fifths, what you get was the agreement. Look, whatever disagreements you might have had in the past, the fact is, we could do with his expertise. Now, let him earn his keep at the very least. I don't believe this. You claim my wholly justified ventures represent an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, and then pay him a sultan's ransom in advance. Him give me strength. This has been the way of it for a while now, on account of which we've had to put the investigation on hold. Let me know what it goes. I'm leaving. Yeah, it's good. Tisk Kiss, it is not like you to shirk your duties, hero. Were you not present at Omega's activation, and are you not, therefore, jointly responsible for the havoc it may wreak if left to its own services? I think we both know the answer. From this moment forth, you shall be my chap, chap, chaperone, with the realm's savior watching my every move. I couldn't possibly make any mischief, which should surely serve to allay my employer's concerns. Forgive me, Akira. It was not my intent to embroil you in this mess. I didn't even know you were here. Seeing as you are, though, I cannot deny that I would be glad to have you on board. The fact is, we are no close to understanding the true extent on Omega's powers, and even if it was damaged during its encounter with Shinryu, it seems highly doubtful that we will be able to disable it unaided. We have got as far as identifying its likely resting place, but I, for one, would feel a lot more confident about surveying the area with you around to deal with any unexpected surprises. Might I persuade you to lend us a hand once more, my old friend? That is settled. Chief, we have a problem. The etheric concentration levels at the yawn are soaring. Our readings doubled from one moment to the next, and by the time we went to check them, they doubled again. What? But that could only mean evacuate the site. I shall handle this matter personally. Biggs, Wedge, Akira, I need you with me at the yawn. To the south of here, there's where we believe Omega came to rest. Jesse, hold the fort while I'm gone, and if possible, continue surveying from a safe distance. All right, Chief, watch yourself out there. Am I to stay and mind the shop too? Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight, but before you fill the room with maniacal laughter, I want you to remember something. When you collected your inexplicable lavish fee, the Ironworks Creed became your creed. That's freedom through technology. In case you've forgotten, not supremacy. Through elegant ingenuity, breach this contract, and I will have my pounce of flesh. Ha! Would you look at that? Crack, creaky. It was just plain old hole before. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yes, yes, you do. What in the seven hells is going on here? A veritable sea of condensed ether. Our precious has been busy. What villainy is this? In slumber sweet have I lain since mine offspring's war with man did end. Yet I could not choose but stir at this abhorrent stench. Have care, mortal, for within this great hollow layeth Omega. Long have we known one another, our history spanneth eons and stars. Oh gods, what's happening? Chief, get out of there. Eh, you, you're not dead. Apparently not. It passed straight through me, as if it were some sort of illusion. 'Tis one of Omega's creations. Omega is a weapon wrought in a place beyond the reach of thy kind, capable of weaving ether into life. That serpent is yet unfinished, but doubt not that it will become a corporal threat ere long. Well, whatever it is, it's gone. Well, this particular thing remains. You? It if it looks like a chocobo and quicks like a chocobo, I'm thinking it's probably a chocobo. 1 second. It is, you idiot. Fascinating. We should dissect it in the name of science. Unlike what Nero suggests. I have no idea what it is, but it doesn't seem to pose any immediate threat. You heard him cue, didn't he? Didn't you? He's a chocobo. I'm sure of it. Oh, okay, you're an idiot. It looks like a chocobo in the same way a mammoth looks like a person. If you know what I mean. Ba- ba- da- ba- 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 da- ba- 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 ba. You? The way it cues isn't like a chocobo, but it looks more like a stuffed doll to me. It's definitely a chocobo. Trust me on this. The ones we Lalafels ride are all about this size, aren't they? I suppose. All right. Let's go with chocobo for now. Thy mistress' blessing extendeth not unto this creature's soul, then. Very well. As this matter concerneth Omega, I shall speak with it in thy stead. Uh, Akira, aren't you going to introduce us to your knowledgeable little dragon friend? It's Midgar Sorum. What? The Mythgar Sorum who fought and fell at the Battle of Silver Tier Skies. And here I was, content to be traveling in the company of just one legend without wishing to offend you, hero. The father of dragons does have something you do not. That being relevant knowledge, there is much we could learn from him. Little and less is known about Omega's origin. It it first appeared in records dating back to the Third Astral Era, before the Allegan Empire reached its zenith and set records, but the one thing to say: Omega activation successful. In the centuries that followed, the Allegans enjoyed rapid technology development, but there was nary a further mention of Omega until its capture of Bahamut. Its existence is a mystery among mysteries, a tale among tales. 'Twas always assumed that the Allegans built it, and I had no reason to believe otherwise. But now Mythgar Sorum tells us that it's not even of our world. Just so it haileth from another star. More than that I will not say. I have spoken with this being. It telleth of a strange plain beyond this hollow, wherein it did reside from the moment of its creation. For reasons unknown, it was ordered to fight. Yet, being weak, it chose flight instead, and thus crossed over onto this world. Ordered to fight by Omega? Why in the seven hells would it do that? To put its creations to the proof. If you would know more, go forth and look upon the truth with your own eyes. Wait, you're saying we should jump in? You have not to fear from the fall. The hollow hath become a portal into Omega's domain. Once there, this being shall guide you. Servant of Hydaelyn, fate bindeth me to Omega. If it be thine intent to pursue it, I shall lend thy my strength. Lengthy. So you really can show us around inside the hole, can you? Cute. Adorable. Oh boy. I'm not too keen on this jumping idea. There are rocks that can swim better than me. Hmm. This day just keeps getting better and better. Are we seriously thinking about going for a dip in that pink muck? Oh, hell yeah, I am. Well, I doubt any of us imagined things would come to this, but the father of dragons has given his assurance. Let us take our investigation into the yawn. I have already apprised Jessie of our intent and instructed her to have our engineers on standby. Since we have no way of knowing what awaits us in there, I need you to be ready for anything. Are you? Let us begin. Boom. What is this place? And what's wrong with us? I can't see straight through me. Welcome home, Alpha. Welcome, mortals. I am Omega, and I have awaited your coming. I communicate with you now via one of my monitors. You stand in the rift between dimensions where a vital experiment is presently in progress. Your participation is anticipated. Please indicate your consent. Experiment? If you want our participation, you'll have to tell us a little more than that. What? We're disappearing. Not participating entries will be summarily erased. Please indicate your consent. It seems we can't even exist here without Omega's leave. I think it's fairly clear what we have to do, don't you? Chocobo, what should we do? Thank you for your cooperation. You are provisionally assigned to the Alpha Group. Wow. The interdimensional rift. Looks like some manner of tower or egg. The aim of the experiment is to determine the mightiest being in creation. To the end, 89 candidates have been selected and recreated. They are grouped by dimension, matched by strength, and pitted against one another. That which you identify as a chocobo is subject alpha, and you have been assigned to its group. This assignation is tentative, however, pending an assessment of your fitness to serve as fully fledged test subjects. Your combat capabilities will be evaluated, uh, evaluated shortly. Combat capabilities? You mean you want us to fight? Affirmative. A course shall be constructed for this purpose, though through which you must attempt to fight your way Your suitability will be confirmed upon reaching the Deltascape test world beyond. Please note, however, the only entities with existential authorization may interact with objects in the rift. Of your numbers, only Alpha has this at present. Before you may engage in combat, said authorization must be temporarily transferred to you. Oh, an invitation from Omega itself. Not even I could foreseen this. We are accepting it, of course. It's preferable to samurai, sir, samurai era, sure, as I'm sure you'll agree. Summary. Yeah. Not brain. Okay, wait, was it? Alpha, was it? My colleagues and I are minded to participate in Omega's experiment. Will you transfer your authorization to us? Essential authorization transferred. Subjects ready to engage, please begin at your own convenience and proceed as directly. Do, 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 do. All right. Ba, ba. Ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Take a lead. We will follow. Ah, shit. Okay. Barrier. Ba, ba. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. fascinating. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. All right. This is at least more like engaging than the what was it, the Alexander raid? Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, hello there. Ba, 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 ba. All right, come on, guys, come on, sit, come on, sit, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm ready. Come on, guys. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Da, da. All right, let's go. Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 ba. I know what to do. Come on. Oh, hello, behemoth. Ba, 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 ba. I'll take this guy down with. Ba, 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 There we go. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. And duty complete. Oh man, that looks awesome. That's our goal, the Deltascape. If I'm not mistaken, what do you think is waiting for us in there? Omega said that it groups subjects by dimension. If the creatures we fought on the way were merely intended to separate wheat from the chaff, it would seem certain that far greater challengers await inside these egg-like objects. Our fellow test subjects, most likely. But I am not certain what to make of that castle. Could it somehow be connected to the subjects? Phew! Alpha, but hold on a moment. Shouldn't either one of or the other of us be translucent? Subject confirmation to have arrived at the Deltascape. Analysis complete. Congratulations, you are approved for participation. Your strength places you in the self same tier as Alpha, the feeblest and farthest removed from myself. Nonetheless, you are now fully fledged test subjects. Welcome, weakest of challengers. A corporal life forms As corporal life forms, you need not undergo development within a test world. Instead, you may use this space freely. Not quite what I have chosen, but one must make do. Speaking of which, what is it that we're supposed to do exactly? You are to enter the Deltascape and defeat all test subjects within. Please note, however, that strength in numbers will not be acknowledged. There is a strict limit upon how many entries may participate in combat. Only a small party may have essential authorization transferred from Alpha. Good luck. So the eggs do contain our fellow test subjects, just as I predicted, eh, Garland? Before we turn our thoughts to the Deltascape, I suggest we set up a base of operations here. Hosha! Oh. Phew, all that jumping and fading and fighting really took it out of me. What I need now is a steamed hot cup of tea, and nothing makes a better view than the Mark 14th Thermal Coil Boilmaster, coming soon to a Garland Ironworks approved vendor near you. sorry, Jesse made me do it. I was thinking about asking the crew to throw some supplies in after us, but only the gods know if they'd make it here in one piece. You can bet they wouldn't be the right way of it. They right way up if they did though. What's this? Pish brr. Ba-da-da-ba. Quite impressive for a improvised arrangement, even if I do say so myself. Now then, let us see what we can learn from our host's mini monitors. It's somewhat coupled together, but this should suffice as a base of operations. Take heart, old friend, though every step we take seems to raise more questions. We will wade through this mire of mysteries. Eventually, of that, I have no doubt. do, 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 do. Right then, what to do next? We know that Omega is conducting tests to determine the strongest being, but we do not know its ultimate purpose, nor even its exact whereabouts. Plainly, however, it is within Omega's power to curtail our stay here. Whoever it chooses. Accordingly, we have little choice but to proceed as bidden and defeat the test subjects waiting in the Delta Scape. Well, Alpha certainly seems keen, though it might be best if you left the fighting to others, the one. That is, of course, assuming others are willing. What say you, old friend? This promises to be a most entertaining foray, and I would not dream of missing any part of it. You may rely on me to provide you with remote support. With commendable foresights, I took the liberty of borrowing the various monitors that were lying around and shall extract all the information I can from them. Q. 'Tis a pity none of us speak Chocobo. As I recall, though, we are supposed to have Alpha transfer his authorization to us prior in engaging in combat. In which case, Akira, you'll need him to accompany you into the Deltascape. See to your preparations and proceed whenever you are ready. Whenever. Ba, 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 ba. And bam. Oh, no. Ba, ba. Q. Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape V1 whenever you are ready. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. We shall proceed in the next episode. Till then, fare thee well.